Game yali kutaba fili egwamu temuteekamu ndala nina kuleeta gemu y'abakyala awo. Okay. Okay, table 5. Namugeba Rosie, jangu table 5. Wazanye Michelle. Namugeba Rosie ne Michelle mujye ku table 5. Namugeba Rose na Laura Michelle mujye ku table number 5. Table 3. Level 3. Katufune Nemusima Rita ne Maria they go to table number 3. Nemusima Rita and Maria we go to table number 3.
Kindly confirm that audio is now reaching you. Dear Break and Finish Live Facebook as well as Peter Chobe Live YouTube, kindly confirm that audio is reaching you as good as is video.
Table 1 basigaze eddakiika 4. Yes, okay, badde nkomoddewo anti mbadde mbavuze nnyo mbalwa kukyalo bako olunaku olwaleero mmanyi microphone eno sinyaku nnyo naddala ennaku 3 ez'omuddiringanwa so nga kibagamba bamubudda bali kubatambuza mpolampola omukulu Gatolaki former tournament director ate nga former coach ate nga nesawa zino oboyagala ensobi ezo atazikolerako ddala n'omukulu Kayanja Ismaili mwabalonde basse kumubala eddala okubanga bwakkiriza okubeerawo mu mpaka zaffe zino eza nattabikwa top 16 shooters promising stars edition ey'okubiri ne ladies open olunaku olwaleero tournament zibadde 3 omulundi gumu twatandika lwakutwalo era nga akalulu kaali kakukwatibwa nga ennaku z'omwezi lumu wabula olwokulawo okuweereza ebisale byammwe akalulu akuno tukongeeza nekakwatibwa mu lunaku olwokuna era tewali muntu n'omu yakwatibwa kalulu ataweereza bisale bwe tuba twakusibidde eweeru tusaba otusonyiwe ku mulundi ogujja tusobole okulaba nga tutambula mandagiza tuliolaba posita ya kevi akasa nti nno okwemirigentinga nekyowe peter yakwasaganya ab'enkampala ne galibala kata ismail ne john enisero matimizi ne network admin abo bali ku biro lw'ekampala ne babakwasaganya kuliolaba tonamenti enabo kevi abo abakulu babatuukirira babeera bakimanyi era bakkirizibwa okuwandiika buli muzanyi kasita abanga wamugambye bandiika ku table number 1 tubadde tulinawo.
Now, in this match, dear viewers, a second live semi-final. Of course, one of the more exciting matches that you will ever want to watch when it is the Ugandan versus a Ugandan. They love to attack, they want to hold the balls, and they like to win as though they intend to entertain. Ibrahim Kayanja, the real machine, and Rashid Wagaba, Dog City, are resting to 5 for a place in the second live final. One other semi-final in one of the lives is happening between Ian Kazibwe and Hazard Lokomana. Ian is the only one of 16 players left in this competition with 2 lives. That means he will face one of the players that you are watching in one of the finals, and he is dealing with the semi-final in his other life. This match, in the meantime, with the same exact commentary, is being streamed on 2 platforms. The Facebook stream is, as usual, on Break and Finish Live. The YouTube stream is on Peter Chobe Live, and like I said, with both streams having the same exact commentary. 4 frames played and 17 to go. Dog City 1 and the Real Machine 1. Rest to 11. Now, congratulations South Africa, congratulations Uganda. Nzoana Hwabe Senzo Gumede is the Commonwealth black ball champion. He has defeated Uganda's Joseph Kasozi by 7 frames to 3 in the final. I wasn't even able to watch those matches in full because I was streaming as well. Also, congratulations to Uganda's Caesar Chandiga, Commonwealth champion in the men's singles Heibo category after him defeating India's Shivam Arora by 9 frames to 7. So the dominance in the comment section by the South Africans and the Ugandans is in order. Something I'm learning that maybe I do respect the well-traveled Aiden and Jerry so much, but Nzoana Kwabe is something really special. The guy won the World Black Ball Championships in 2023 in Morocco. He's South Africa's second ever World Black Ball champion after Wits Morocco. And then I saw him win the South African National Championships early this year. He's officially South Africa's national champion. Now here he is winning a second major international title. And in black ball, the discipline that is played with the biggest frequency on the African continent. So, Senzo Gomede, I know that you'll be hearing this audio anytime. Congratulations to you. You are a great champion. And even when you speak to him, he likes to motivate youngsters. He likes to motivate other players who are yearning to be champions like the champion he is. Congratulations to you, and also congratulations to South Africa. Congratulations, Caesarman. Congratulations to Uganda. And a very good fight fought by Joseph Kasozi, the Ugandan who came second in black ball. So outside India, the billiards championships in Commonwealth have been dominated by African countries, most particularly South Africa and Uganda. Maybe the Commonwealth Billiards Championships have been a restoration of the old order, because many of you were considering South Africa as Uganda for the last 2 years as the top African countries in pool. But of late, there has been a lot of Zimbabwe, a little bit of Malawi, also a little bit of Tanzania, and again much of Zambia. But maybe now we are back to the same old order. The order in the comp that you are watching is Dog City leading by 3 frames to 2 and seemingly going for a fourth. My apologies, I'm not having in full effect the light. I normally move with my artificial light. I don't exactly have it here, but yes, we shall be trying. So there we are. I've already promised that because of the quality of players that we have in this competition, and in addition to the quality of pool tables, you are going to be watching world-class action in this tournament. And yes, and I believe it is living to all its promise. World-class pool that you are watching in this competition. So many single visit appearances, and you are still watching more and more and more. What a comeback it was from Lobola Simon, the computer. The guy came from 7 frames to 3 down to defeat Ibrahim Kayanja in one of his lives finally by 11 frames to 8. That was a big one. That means that after 7-3, computer won 8 and Ibrahim Kayanja could win only 1. That was quite something. And he is in trouble. He's in danger, Ibrahim Kayanja, of exiting the competition because he is again down against Dog City. Iboko Yagasin watching on the Facebook stream, you seem to, yes, you are Ugandan by your name, I know. You are suggesting that the Ugandans were dominant because they took only 2 men in. Yes, they took only 2 men, and the 2 of them reached the finals respectively in Hayball and Blackball. Yes, in that regard, I do agree with you. They took 2, but very quality 2. Now we're also looking at very quality 2 Ugandan players. One of them having 1 frame number 6 with 1 visit of the table. The other is attempting to win frame number 7 with another single visit of his own. The issue Ibrahim Kayanja will be having is that yellow ball, which is just in front of the two reds near the corner pocket closest to the bottom of your screen. He may want to play to have it open up. This should be the shot. That is the shot. He just came slightly off target. Otherwise, the skill was absolutely top notch. Another match is happening in the ladies category between Michelle and Rose. In that one, Rose leads by 1-0. Rita is the only lady now left in this competition with 2 lives. The second match in the men's category between Hazard and Ian, I will be updating you of the scores. Rita is taking on Maria in another semi-final in one of the lives in the ladies category. The other lady involved in this competition outside the 4 that are playing, I think, is Zaimat. It should be 5 ladies left. Rita with 2 lives, the other 4 with 1 life each, and the way Rita is playing so far, she has a chance of taking both lives to the final and maybe winning both and taking positions number 1 and 2, which will be something of a performance in a very long time. From the YouTube channel, thank you for watching. Chigongo, the Thanks Dog City is on fire. Renzen, thank you for watching. You said that Uganda has won 8-ball silver and gold in hay-ball. Yes, actually, even in hay-ball ladies category, Uganda took bronze, and in black ball ladies category, Uganda took bronze. So in a way, Uganda could easily, very easily, have been the best performing nation. Only that the 4 players that went took only 1 gold. The rest of the players have 1 more silver and 2 bronzes. So all 4 have reached the middle category. Also, the other thing that I would like to advise is that all of Commonwealth games, not just billiards, not just pool, not just table, all of Commonwealth games do not have money as part of the prizes. It is just for the Commonwealth spirit and for the sport, for national pride. And that is it. So this tournament has been a trial, as billiards will probably be introduced into the Commonwealth Games, the mainstream Commonwealth Games that are happening. I don't know when, but that is what it is. I normally have for some good years been watching this Commonwealth Games. By the way, I don't think they've ever been hosted in Africa. Maybe it is only South Africa of the Commonwealth countries that has got the facilities to host the mainstream Commonwealth Games. Other countries like Morocco, like Algeria, like Egypt are not part of the Commonwealth. It's the political organization of countries that were once colonies of Britain. Now look at how Ibrahim Kayanja is colonizing the white ball. He can really mean to be a joy to watch. He pulls one back. Ibra 3 and Dog City 4. 1-1 between Michelle and Rose in the ladies category.
64. First come, first serve.
Thank you, Boss Ibrahim, watching from Buziga. You want me to drop the location? You cannot find the tournament when you are in Buziga. We are in Masaka, 120 kilometers west of where you are. You need a flight. Thanks for watching. Network admin MX. Namokwaya Remy Tumwebaze Simon. We are congratulating Caesar for the gold medal in the Commonwealth Championship in Mauritius. You are such a fan. You are writing the whole name of the tournament in full. Caesar fans for this year and last year, you are winning the award for the noisiest group of people on the internet. I am kidding. The BMK gift, thank you for watching. You are asking how much Caesar and the ATA did win. No, this tournament is not about management teams. The Commonwealth is simply a political grouping of all nations, wherever they are in the world, that were once colonies of Britain. Simple. And the Commonwealth Games are organized once every 4 years to promote Commonwealth unity, and the medals made in England and somehow blessed by the King of England. So this tournament that has just ended in Mauritius was a trial tournament because pool and billiards have for a long time been applying for membership for being part of the Commonwealth Games. So these games were organized as a trial just for the Commonwealth to see what pool can really give. So there we are, and I'm hoping that we have passed the test such that pool in the mainstream Commonwealth Games that should be coming, I think, next year can be admitted. Yes, I've been watching Commonwealth Games maybe for the last 20 years. I mostly have been watching athletics because where I come from, it is in athletics where gold medals have been won so many times in those games. Yeah, like I clarified before, I don't think Commonwealth Games will be held in Africa because only South Africa has got the facilities to hold the Commonwealth Games, and they have no money as part of the cash prizes. But in most cases, for most countries, the winners are normally rewarded by their respective countries. But it is official that those players that have been talking of are champions of the Commonwealth, only that billiards have been organized on their own, not in the mainstream Commonwealth Games. But I'm hoping that we've passed the test, and when the Commonwealth Games do start officially, pool and billiards will be part of it. Where I am really thinking about what the power of money is that China is the mother of Hayball and is not anywhere near the Commonwealth, and yet yes, Hayball will probably be part of the Commonwealth Games. And you can imagine, even in the bid that is probably in the future having billiards as part of the Olympics, I hear that Hayball is one of the disciplines that are leading the charge. Now Dog City is leading the charge with one of the best shots that I have seen in this competition so far. A very beautiful combination play. I am not even certain he intended to put 3 balls in the same shot, but when Dog City is playing, you can never say never. Whenever he's playing, you always expect to see something. Will he put the yellow? Yes, I think he will. Will he open up the black? He may not have to, but he has played white ball a little bit too much. He had 2 options, either to play with very little power as long as he was on target, such that he could have put it back to the center pocket on the right. Better still, play the white ball into the black, or the red touching the black, simply to open up the black and have it potted probably to the center pocket. That is why he's having some bit of trouble here. Whenever he's in trouble, Dog City, I get to see something. He may want to put black off the red to the center pocket, goes for the corner pocket. He wants to bank it to the bottom left corner pocket. The bank is just slightly inaccurate. Thank you, Kasekende Eddie. You are watching live from London, and you want me to greet for you, Karibala. I'm going to tell him. Namokwaya Remy, you say that Ibrahim has the best cue ball control in the country. You are not very far from the truth. He probably does, but there is a certain gentleman who has just won a Hayball event who may have a very big dispute on your statements. Emma Texel. Okay, no comment on your comments. You want the lady commentator. She is playing. Michelle is playing. Even she likes, she has this passion to do commentary, but she's still a very active player and an improving player. So I don't want her in the commentary box when she's still involved in the competition. Commentary can really take much out of you. You are listening to someone who has been commentating for 5 years now. It can take a lot out of you in terms of energy. It may affect your play. She's playing against Rose, and I think she's leading by 2 frames to 1, racing to 6 in the ladies' second life semi-final. Now Ibrahim Kayanja is equalizing against Dog City. We have a 4-4 score.
Aha, ni wako itaga kutiko wasaimo. Kutiko tu. Enali kombi.
Now, Morris Ndax, thank you for watching. You seem to be watching probably from somewhere in Southern Africa, maybe Zimbabwe. You say you need to see a rematch of myself and Mukwekwe. You say the guy has really improved his Q skills. Some of you people, you just don't like Francis. It's like you want me to first kill the guy. I mean, I beat the guy in his own home country, in front of his own home fans. A venue selected by him, a table where he trains every day, and yet I made him $200 poorer. What more do you want? Francis, you are welcome to my home venue. You are welcome to Roxbury in Kampala. Dog City 5 and Ibrahim Kayanja 4. Makai Wellington Kuzange, thank you for watching. You must be in Zimbabwe. Maita Basa for watching. Ronnie Santos, you're asking if computer is in the competition, and the answer is yes, he is in. I think he will be taking on Ian in the second life semi-final. Wisdom Tafadza Nyamaro saying, I am your brother and I am humbled by that. Hazard is leading against Ian by 7 frames to 3. So there is a very big likelihood now that Ian, who has been the only player left in this competition with 2 lives, will be losing 1 life and could be losing it pretty soon. Isaac Loswata supporting Ibrahim. Kayanja, thank you for watching on the Facebook stream. Again, Drogba, thank you for watching. Yes, Micheze has improved. She's still in the competition. She leads by 3 frames to 1. She's supposed to be an underdog. I want to tell you that I think that Rose is superior to Michelle, not in terms of experience, but in terms of her pattern of play. And even in terms of accolades, she's a national team player. She's part of the Uganda team that won the Holy Cup Championships, but she's 3 frames to 1 down. I think Michelle has been training a lot of late. The next big comp, a truly big African comp, is to be happening in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, in exactly 1 month from now. The Q Masters International Championship players are still registering the very finest from all over the African continent. Another pool party will be happening this time round in Tanzania. I think it will be the second time that Africa will be converging in Dar es Salaam. The first time was as way back as 11 years ago, the All Africa Pool Championships, the tournament that showed Aiden Joseph to the world when he came second at the age of 19 to Ishmael Mtetwa, the South African. I also remember the South African national men's team winning the event, the team's event, and the South African ladies winning the team's event in the ladies category. Emma Texel, thank you for watching on the YouTube stream. Watson Jacob, you say these 2 are your favorites. You don't even know who to support. You may have to support Dogster because of how he's queuing. He has been a little bit unfortunate. Maybe he wasn't so calculative of the movement of the white ball. He needed to avoid any contact between white and red because he needed the big bounce of the white off the cushion and at the top, such that it could move bottomwards towards the direction where there is the black. In effect, he is snookered, and you can say that he is in danger. Despite him leading, the lead is too narrow. He simply cannot afford to foul. He can't afford to miss the black. He will want, at the very worst, to find the black. He seems to want to play a kind of mass shot, a little curve of the white ball around the red, which his churning mind will want to play black off the cushion, play white ball near the center pocket on the left. He does find the black after playing 2 cushions. At least he doesn't foul. Once again, feel free to watch the match from a platform of your preference. Facebook, Break and Finish Live, YouTube, Peter Chore Live. So it is a very beautiful day today for African pool. The fact that the Commonwealth has converged and Africa has outshined the rest of the Commonwealth, meaning the African countries that are part of the Commonwealth. And how beautiful it is to be a whole part of that story, that is seeing African pool rise from grass to grace. It was a dream, a far-fetched dream 5 years ago that a player from Africa could take down a player of Chris Smelling's stature. The victory for Caesar in that match has been one of the stories of the games. But the story of this match is how these two are queuing effortlessly so well. The drag of the white ball bouncing off two cushions and in perfect space for Ibrahim Kayanja to put black to the center pocket will be a formality. But boy, oh boy, this match is being played at a top class level. And here is the equalizing frame, 5-5. Edgar Mapuranga is asking where the killer is. You are referring to Ibra Sejema. The match was streamed live. He was defeated by Dog City, 11 frames to 9. Senior Isaac Sams, you say that Chandiga Caesar fans, you are having a party. The party is in order. By the way, there is something that Caesar has demystified today by one of the players that I believe in and like so much, Aiden Joseph. He once told me that there is no chance that an African player can shine in Hayball. By then, the format of the World Hayball Championships was random draws. And he says that all African players do not stand a single chance of reaching the prize bracket because there were so many Chinese. And anyone that faced one of them was automatically losing. Since then, the format has been changed to international players in their own draw and also Chinese players in their own draw. So the international players are reaching the prize money now in big numbers. But also Aiden was saying that African players don't have a chance against the renowned players from Europe like Chris Smelling. The fact that he has been defeated by an African in this competition, Chris Smelling, is demystification by Caesar. Those are some of the achievements that I am seeing African players obtain in the Commonwealth Games. Cybermox, thank you for watching. You say you are now relying on this comp side, don't know. You say that only pool can fill your bored life of no football over the weekends. Yes. You know, sport is all one. The people who watch pool, they watch football, they watch athletics, they watch tennis, they watch boxing, they watch it all. I myself like to watch football, but pool is such a big consolation when other sports are not happening. The big thing with pool, the good thing with pool is that it can mean to happen every now and again. Every now and again, Ibrahim Kayanja seems to be queuing well. He has this relatively tricky raids frame. Not easily finishable, but he is that kind of player, especially given his position of play of the white ball. You can never say never, and he knows only one way how to play. He goes for them frames. 3-2. Namgira Rose pulls one back against Michelle, the lady. And then 10-3, Hazard leads against Ian. I don't think he intended any contact between white and the black Ibra, but he is likely to be okay still as he puts and manipulates the white relatively very well. He will still have to be on target with that red to the corner pocket at the top end of the table, and will have to draw the white ball bigly backwards. A big backspin such that he can put black to the bottom corner pocket, the one closest to the bottom of your screen. He still has to be on target first. On target he is. White ball has just come 1 centimeter short of its distance, and that is what makes this frame now having Ibra in danger. I like to say that when top class players meet against each other, the difference between victory and defeat can really mean to be very small. He was on the edge, he was on the verge of winning the frame, but 1 centimeter less movement of the white ball. He is now on the verge of losing the same frame unless he recovers by finding the black and maybe potting it. It is possible. Off cushion finds black, but doesn't pot. And yet in the same shot, seems to have opened up 2 of Dog City's yellows. MX, you are challenging Eden to also venture into Haibo. By the way, Eden says he's open to a money match of any pot with any African player on the Haibo table. He says he just doesn't play Haibo regularly simply because it doesn't provide regular competition. He also says that it is not easy to shine in Haibo and black ball at the same time, and yet black ball is the one that provides regular competition. Maybe it is understandable. And yes, despite Caesar's recent antics in Haibo, there is still this belief that Jason Theron and, for me most especially, Imad, the Moroccan, Jason is South African, and those two are still the African players who stand out the most on the Haibo table. Ibrahim Kayanja is snookered on the blackboard table. He's never shot on skill. How I wish he's tempted to play mass shot simply because I want entertainment. He wants mass shot. He wants to come white around the yellow, try and find the black. The curve is not really on. The black is missed. Unfortunately, it is a foul. Hazard has defeated Ian by 11 frames to 4. Ian Kazibe still in with his second life. I think he's going to be taking on computer. Thank you for watching Sandy Mini. Okay. You say you're confused. I don't know why you're confused. But Sandy, you are always confused. No, guys, I did edit my caption. I was typing very fast because I was streaming as well. It was a mistake when I first typed that Senzo had 1 Haibo. Senzo has 1 in black ball. So he's a very, very, very decorated player. He may not be shining in the comps like Mchana, like Queens, like Billiards, but in these ones that have international stature, he's the shining star today of South African pool on the blackboard table. Dog City 6, Ibrahim Kayanja 5, rest to 11.
Amateeka lwagasomeggulo kasituka kuddira mu Robisi itugenda zanya asooka ku mukaaga paka ku fayiro. Nantabegwa nabo bazanya asooka ku 11 paka ku fayiro. Abakyala bazanya asooka ku mukaaga paka ku fayiro. Tetugenda kwongeza game.
And by the way, up to now, I have not yet learned who has won the black ball event in the ladies category. So please advise me in the comment section. Mosa, you are watching from Ghana. Thank you for watching. As Dog City scratches on the break now, every time that this has been happening, it has been a frame loss because of one players of the table. It has been very fortunate for him that black has been sunk as well. I like to remind you that once black is spotted on the break, irrespective of all other conditions, the same player gets to break the same frame with one visit. In the ladies' first semi-final, it is now Michelle 3 and Rose 3.
National Open
So Yasini, the harvester you have advised me that the Malaysian has defeated Irene, the South African. Okay, that is not very good news. Maybe when the Commonwealth games proper come up, there will be more African players and of course more players from other places in the world where the Commonwealth reaches, and then yes, it will be sorted out quite better. The representative player from Uganda, that is Kayanja, was defeated by Ibrahim in the semi-finals, and then Ibrahim defeated by the Malaysian in the final. Maybe in the end of the day it was good for balance of power, because the Africans were taking away everything. Irankonda Jerusha, thank you for watching. You are asking why Eden was not present in Mauritius. I am not so certain, but I have a feeling that either the South Africans organized qualifiers, which Eden may not have prepared or have been part of, and I think they also took the South African national champions automatically to the event. That is why there is Erin, the black ball ladies champion, and Senzo, the black ball men's champion. But someone told me on WhatsApp earlier today that South Africa organized qualifiers, which Aiden did not participate in for whatever reason. And Big Daddy, you say that it's beautiful seeing these good talents entertaining in the absence of Scorpion, eh? Yes, while Caesar has been a little bit more dominant and more mentioned and more streamed and more victorious, it doesn't mean that the other players are not good. These guys have always given him some hard time, and I think for Dog City, if I can count right, in the last 2.5 years, he has gotten 6 victories over Caesar. And Ibrahim Kayanja, I think 2 victories in the last year over Caesar. No, in the last 2 years. Chamba de Robin is asking if there will be a national open in Uganda this year. I think yes, there will be the car competition, only that there are still management issues that the organizing body, the Polar Station of Uganda, still has to sort with the sponsor, Nile Breweries. When they are done, then we shall have a declaration of the start date and then a date for the grand finale and everything. I believe that the comp it's a win-win situation for both the sport and the organizing body and even the sponsor, because it brings direct sales to the sponsor. Whoever is to participate has to buy 4 bottles of their brand, Nile Special. So if I were the sponsor, why would I get out of a comp like that one and then sponsor other sports activities where there are no direct sales? After all, it is a business. So we shall have National Open this year.
Promising stars, Uganda lwaki ati ate kumpadde olulimi olulungi obali answer yangu kutamba eno mu Luganda.
The short dog city is about to play needs a lot of skill.
Oluzungu promising stars.
Potting won't be very difficult. I'm not so certain the white ball is giving himself will allow him pot the black. There is some space between the jaw of that corner pocket at the top end of the table, between the jaw and black, but I don't know whether it is space enough for him to pass the red, let alone pot it. If he does pot it, it could be the table and not the player, but it is the player playing. He was always going to miss. Now it's a ball which turns out to be pretty much a dead ball. That kind of frame is one of the most difficult frames you will want to be faced with when you are on the reds on a blackboard table. Ibrahim Kayanja will be potting 1 or 2 or 3 yellows, but will not be trying to finish the frame. He deciding to go for it if he gets yellow off the red. That was so ambitious. Sometimes patience pays, although it pains a little bit. Don't try to be elaborative. Dog City's ball was dead when you are Ibrahim Kayanja. When you're playing the yellows, why the hurry? Just pot 1 or 2 yellows, and then don't pot the third, then wait for a mistake from your opponent, which was always coming, then win. Now, just like that, Dog City could be stealing the frame away because of what looks like very careless play from Ibrahim Kayanja, but very good recovery from Dog City. And after cutting a ball that sharp and having it in, you just wish he seals off the recovery by potting black. There we go. Uganda Sports TV, you're asking if computer is still in the competition. The answer to your question is yes, he is. He's the reason why Ibrahim Kayanja is left with 1 life in this competition. He went 7 frames to 3 down, but then he won the match by 11 frames to 9. In the ladies' event, Michelle leads against Rose by 4 frames to 3 as Ibrahim Kayanja scratches. And will be losing this frame and will be going 2 frames down. He will surely be conceding the frame. Yes, he does. Ibra 7 and Dog City 5.
Semi-final, Obami, or sorry, semi-final, what not coming what? The Ura Simon, and then the here. Semi-final is so hot. Semi-final, Yokui, Lokoma, as our idea of Zokatua and the Ibra. They were the flash. Soke bawemo. Okay. Kali manager katongole naisa bikodiza omuzanyo owo mulina kumpyawo. Aliwo manager katongole. Aliwo ebi. Ani ayiseewaawo. Wano liita. Abagala kwenyonya mutego 3 kugira muzanya n'abangiza akajja babulira naye gemu ya 10 oba ogenda ozanya mwawo mpolampola nga bwe tulinda finals, semi-finals, losers match. Okay. Table 5. Table 5. Rose and Michelle all the way there. Rose and Michelle all the way there. No brewery. We said I'm going to take a time. Ziri mwasa tumobili. Bali baina kwa mpoka. Na waongee. Sorry baby. But anyway, omudda temunanga. Kale. Natufuna bonna okusinga tebo.
Hello. One. What is someone here? Hey. Hey.
Ella abazanyi wa senta tebo. Senta tebo tugenda kufuna semifinal esooka kuba nantabekwa. Wakati wanirani obuba Simon ne kaziwe Ian. Bajje ku meza tebo number 5. Bajje ku meza tukusembyayo haso alinda wangula ku Ian. So bali bajje alinda wangula. Bijja kusembyayo haso. Obuba Simon important tebo number 5. Simon senyere Ian.
So guys, I am going to switch off one of the streams such that I can start another stream of the match between Ian and Computer. Maybe I'll have to use the numbers factor. Okay, I'm sorry, Facebookers. This match for continuation is on Break and Finish Live YouTube. It is the YouTube stream which is attracting more views for this one. I am starting a stream maybe on Facebook, maybe on YouTube, but yes, there are two big matches, so I'll have to stream one on Facebook and one on YouTube. I'm sorry, Facebookers. I'm going off.